Right, hello everybody. I'm sorry we didn't do a video today. Today is Monday, by the way. Welcome to this week's episode. Me and Ken from the garage have been roped into dropping off a couple of big diggers for Hubway plant hire. It is, what time is it? It is 9:20 at night. So we're just in the new Scanias they've bought. These are new this year, I think. So I'm literally just going to go down to, believe it or not, Team Valley is where they're going. So pick them up from Cramlington, and then we're heading down to Team Valley, drop these off, and I'm going to come back empty. Got to say, this drives a lot nicer than a new Range Rover. It's absolutely perfect. There's no noise, that's the window shut there, so there's not a noise, nothing. It's absolutely perfect. Auto box just changes smooth like a Range Rover, and it'll outlast any Range Rover going. Just want to say sorry that we didn't get into anything in the garage today. Monday is always a pretty busy day, but this one in particular was very busy. It was Andy's first day back. They came second in the Isle of Man rally, so they had a good weekend. But I might get a couple of images later on of this out the truck. We're starting to get dark, so we'll probably just concentrate on driving. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
What is this?
What is this?
Well, boxes and
power. I don't want to fight with them again today, so I've
God, Gary, I heard you fight them all day.
Oh, ridiculous, ridiculous.
All over £3.
I am the rest.
I'm the rest.
Scrupulous bastard.
You grinder.
Oh, I tell you what it is.
What the hell, the size of that back?
That could be my new Roy Crotter bag, couldn't it?
He fits a bit in there.
Ooh, right.
You like Josie?
Yeah, I did not like...
Well, I'll tell you what it is, if that's what you get for these to be 14 stone, I'll get one of them bags.
I'll get two of them. Yeah, we do.
Tell you what it is, you get some crap with the grinder these days. Dun dun! What's in there, Gary?
Kind of a rock, isn't it?
An erotic tool, Gary.
Hey, I tell you what it is, like, you get some kit now, didn't you?
That's the toys, yeah.
New, oh, look at that, new charger.
Does anybody even use a grinder handle?
I think you should actually, yes, Mum. Do you not? That's probably why you're all 7 fingers and thumbs.
Chopped to death. Look at that.
Oh. I tell you what it is. That's a lot for a grease gun, mate.
It's not a grease gun.
What is it?
I've got a grease gun, Gary. It's a caulking gun.
Oh.
Like for, nah, tiger seal, lad.
Yes, I.
Electric tiger seal gun.
That linen tears. Have you seen our nuggets?
Yeah.
Honestly.
They're not using it.
Oh,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Yeah, I would hate that. Looks like something off Guardians of the Galaxy, doesn't it?
There's
a new one there out this month, you know.
a new one, Gaza.
Yeah. Volume 3.
Volume 3.
Volume 3, yeah.
Right.
So what it is. Oh, look, I like
Is
that.
it an adjustable dial?
Adjustable dial. That must for the corking speed.
No, corking speed.
Corking speed,
That's
yes.
bloody corking.
That's the technical term for it.
And the only thing is, how do you get the? There must be something.
Oh, there's loads more boxes. It's just I went straight to the scene of the.
Jesus Christ!
Holy mother of shit! Yeah, she's a bit of a looker, isn't she?
Can you get one battery?
Can you do that, like?
I'm assuming you
I tell you what it is, that seems a lot for a cork.
You push it in the back, don't you?
Yeah, me, crikey. You could change teeth with that.
Changing teeth. I'm not getting running in here like there's too much.
It's at this point I try to start putting this together and I go.
Yeah, Gary, that's not right.
I know it's not.
I'm telling you that's not right.
The guns through the back there like that.
I think
That's right.
Whoa! Yeah. Yeah.
Steady.
Well, here's the battery, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it go?
Let's do it properly.
Well, it's properly, but
That's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
I think let's have a look at the picture. There's got to be. Oh, there we go.
Don't look at the instructions.
Yeah, you got to.
That's against the law.
So it goes that way. It
That was
goes
a bit hard.
Yeah, that's like that. Goes in like that.
There we go, man, guys. That's it. That's a bit bland, is it? I mean,
I'm not being fully like, but
how do you get about it? I know it's my bloody phone. I think it's
anyway, moving on.
Moving on, that's not the best.
Let's have a go with the grinder. I think the grinder will be the point.
Let's see what this phone call is. Hello, man.
That doesn't work either. That was the punchline.
There's a battery there.
Will it get done today? Just see it, will it be done today? If it is, I'll wait with it. If not, then just see, I'll come and get it tomorrow.
That's different battery.
Different battery.
It's over
Oh,
there.
right, lovely. Cheers.
Where's the other battery?
Over here.
Where?
That box
That's
is
a
there.
bag, that man is.
No, the
God,
boxes.
you can tell you do the videography. That's a bag, that, or a battery. Same letter.
There's nothing there. No, it's
Do you not get a battery with it?
Nah, it's a...
That's ridiculous.
It's
That's,
naked.
I don't want my money back for that. It's good, that, like.
You gotta have a wander in the workshop.
So we'll have just like the one or another.
Well, yeah, what's the...
Oh my lord.
Let me ring this guy back.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a wander
Let's
before we go anywhere. So what were the works? Yeah, the car park. First.
So anyway, I was just saying that I think Google's got it massively wrong because Google says there's rain expected in Lanesby at 10 about 4 o'clock.
We're a quarter of a mile from there.
Well, I get that, but I was just going to say, mind, I tell you what, like, they could be spot on.
Could we? Look at that.
Michael Fish could have that right.
Which wheel did that get done, guys?
Near to couple.
This is it for a wheel refill. Wow. It's nice.
Nice car, that.
It's a really nice car. Nice trim, nice spec, nice everything.
I think it's the black edition, that one.
So what is this is in for health check after the manifold?
Yeah,
so-
I'll check out the manifold, yeah.
All
Been
good?
test driven, all good to go. Yeah, I'll ring Peter and that'll come down for that. So that
What's this in the car park for?
another quality vehicle from Next MOT test. For the morning.
Bloody hell.
And surprisingly enough, it's actually not got every panel on the vehicle damaged.
But all of them have all got this missing.
Yeah.
Outside
There
car
we
park.
go. Well, couldn't last forever. Never
Yeah.
mind. It was worth a go.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
Tell you what, like, it's got quite a few straight panels, hasn't it?
It is.
It's a bit strange. Yeah.
Get this man camera quick.
Get this one.
Quick. What's the Aye.
How do you feel?
Was it our YouTube channel? What's it?
Oh, there you go. There we go.
Carry on.
You alright?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll
aye.
Right.
Right.
Exit.
Like that is it.
Like that, yeah.
The Carry, what's the Vito variant for?
MOT and brakes.
MOT and brakes, Gary says, as he deals with the customer. We've just recovered this in. This is in for a clutch, and it's just been bleeding all over the back of the wagon. So that's the first. That was one of the first recoveries on the new bed, and it's just put fluid everywhere. Insignia is in for because a time belt snapped. So time belt snap has been somewhere else. They've apparently stripped it, put it back together, and it doesn't run. So it's landed here to see if we can get it to run. Strange story, but true nevertheless. This one here was in for 2 front coil springs. That's now sitting nice and high. That's all done, ready to go. This in for MOT test. Yes, this one's all done. And this Skoda Kodiaq, it's not in for that damage on the door, but it's actually in for the water pump, the impeller's spinning on the shaft, so we're getting some overheating problems. I think the last one to talk about over here is this little car. Can we buy cars some more? Just in because that exhaust is just flopping around all over the shop. We'll have a quick walk in the workshop. Walk in the workshop even, while Gary's dealing with that customer. I think the guy just got to his car. What are you doing, Josh? All cleanings.
Clean the pickup pipe off.
You think it's gonna work?
Oopsie. Good DI.
Think they have maximum oil pressure? Oopsie.
All the stuff will come in.
Ooh, look at that. There you go, that's all your wet belt. Thank you, Ford. Wet letters more like. Chrissy, I want none of your cheek like you're going straight on YouTube. Michael, what are you doing?
Tears.
Tears.
Tears. Wheel bearing. Is that all you're asking? Like, just what we're doing? That is, nothing else. Right back on me.
What are you doing here, Christopher?
I wash my hands. I don't often get dirty, but I
Wash your hands in the whole affair.
I just fell over.
This guy could have been a pro golfer. Instead of just turning it up,
It's got no money.
This sounds like a dream, mate. An absolute dream. Are you going to get on there and I'll get wet?
Aye.
I think I've done it before. This one here is in for a little bit of a misfire, so Andy's just going to do a quick compression test, see, make sure the motor's strong mechanically, and then we'll work backwards from there and see where we're going. This ambulance is in for non-start, but I think everything we're doing is trying to start. So, up there. I believe exactly, so starting every time. But there is the people who run the ambulance, St John's ambulance, they've said that 4 or 5 times over the last week it's failed to start, so we're basically just have to repeat it until it doesn't start basically. There's been a couple of MOTs, and look, Josh still cannot turn his machine off. Josh, I know you're only over there, please watch this video. Look, you go on here. You click this. Once it goes back to there, it starts making a noise. Watch the video, Josh. This Fiesta, that was in for the service and MOT. I'm not quite sure if it's passed or failed, to be honest with you. But, well, I'm assuming it's failed, let's come out of this then. Normally, if you just get service and MOT on that ramp, once it makes it to these ramps, normally doesn't fail you. We've got 2 front tyres, which Mickey's doing now, and a wheel bearing on this, and also getting the crankshaft pulley. Assuming that's the crankshaft pulley there. There in the box here, look.
Back.
Look at that. 3 new bolts there. Crankshaft pulley. So I did have one over there, actually. We just replaced one of these the other day. We've probably done about 3 the last couple of weeks. So basically that's rubber in there. Tell you one thing, that doesn't look amazing even at the box brand new. But anyway, that rubber just breaks down. You start getting the chatter under the pulley, then you can hear it a lot. What else is it getting? Ah, fitty cap. Fitty cap? Not a covered gasket. It's complete. With a nightmare. Full welded. Yeah. Your car's getting balls deep on the big jobs now, aren't you? You loving it? There you go, it is. Man came here, you wouldn't put a bulb in. Now look at him. Now he's big lifting and he's just ripping engines out. There's the old rock cover gasket. There you go between the pots in the middle there. So Carl's just changed the gaskets out. exhaust levels checked, test drive, make sure there's no leaks, no smells or anything. Obviously got the oil drips on the exhaust. This has also got, let's get the wheel bearings. Hand them here. Get them. These 2 wheel bearings. Carl get that lashed off before he goes. And then make sure we get rid of that noise and obviously the leak from the motor. This little iron guy is in for exhaust, that's what it was. Well, I think it's a nightmare to get a hold of. And unbelievably, dishwasher. Dewey's dishwasher, a bit of dust today. So I came with a smaller woodwork. So I had to go to Curry's to get another one.
It's all from the Ken sticker cheese.
That needs to get a little Team Valley sticker. There we go. I'm not going to pretend to know how to use it, but Paul Rodder definitely knows how to use this one. I don't know if Gary's favourite one. No, he's not. Where you been? For a wee! For a wee! I just see you caught a touch for yourself. Tackle toucher! Right, let's have a look in here. I've been in the bike room for ages. When the compressor goes on, it's noisy. Right, I think we've ended up getting a lot of these little Honda Melody scooters. There's possibly something YouTube we're going to go on with these. Haven't quite decided yet, but there is things in motion. So the wiring on the bike is not going too bad. All the coils are now wired in. That's the injectors are all wired in now. I know it looks like there's probably more wires than there's ever been, but actually it's getting pretty close now. Just need to start terminating half of these harnesses off. ECU's mounted. That's your coil igniters all mounted as well. I'm trying to think what else I need to do. The charging circuit's done. There's probably, I would say, maybe it's a couple of days graft getting this done now, and then it'll be, I'll hand it over to his dad. He can put all the panels back on once I've got it running and get the wiring on. And one thing we definitely need to do is change out this back tyre before we go anywhere, because if you can see, I can get a hold of that lip there in that tyre. There's a big groove there. Basically last time we were land speed racing, we had this back end a little bit lower than this, and when we launched it off the line, the back of this come down, and the tail light, which is in the fairing, which is normally goes here, actually dug into that tyre. How it didn't blow that tyre off and put me into a field, I don't know, but I was very, very lucky that day. That was probably about 180, 190 mile an hour. That was digging into there, and luckily, I'm saying luckily, it was an expensive mistake, but basically we dropped the valve. That smashed the cylinder head, smashed all the pistons and everything. Cost a lot of money, caused a lot of damage, but luckily I lost power and rolled off the throttle, which then lifted the back end up and stopped that going all the way through. So I suppose I just had to pay the price for not coming off the bike that time. This is just all the stuff I've been using for the bike. And this unit here, this is basically, so in a car or a bike, yes, same as the same, you have a relay and a fuse box. And basically this is a relay and a fuse box all in one, and it's all solid state. So you can see how small it is there in my hand. Tiny, smaller than your phone. Basically got all your inputs, all your outputs. That's actually for the road bike. So your lights, indicators, your main power, everything goes in and out of this. And there's your wiring harness to go with that. So, and that also includes like a, it's got an immobilizer, so you can't start unless either your phone or you have a little fob is in your pocket. So that's your little fob there, look. So you have that with you. That little, looks like a little coin. So as long as that's with you, the bike will start. If not, that unit there won't turn on. Really, really clever idea. And you've also got your switch gear for your lights and indicators, obviously horn, all that sort of stuff. So that is for the turbo bike. But what I really want to do is get this supercharged bike running. This bike is the one that we'll be using first, really. This will go back to land speed racing as soon as it's run, and then we'll go on that one, and that one is more for the road, to be fair. So, like I said, I'm not sure what to do with these melodies just yet, but we will get something done soon. I'm just going to see if Gary's the bird.
Hello.
Is it by magic, Gary? You here?
Yes, yes.
Come on, let's have a look in here.
What's happening in here?
Well, not a lot, Gary. What's happening this week, Gary? Take a seat.
Well,
Oh, Gary, stand up.
I've said it all day. What's happened this week?
It's only Tuesday, like.
It's only Tuesday, so that doesn't count for much. We're busy again. Yeah, a bit to do again, which is good.
Well, a couple of people in the workshop were saying it was quiet at the start of the week, but it's...
No, I mean, it was, but I mean, like we came in yesterday and just for the phones lit up, and then a couple of things have been authorised, there's a couple of big ones dropped in that. But we've got a lot of like the run-of-the-mill stuff, like the Vito outside, MOT repair work and things like that. So
Yeah.
you know,
Another Range Rover tomorrow.
Another Range in tomorrow for the
pump.
Yeah, that's that. So if anybody needs that pump done, just be aware that the FEI pumps are starting to become a little bit scarce now. They're all going on a slight back order. So just if anybody needs that pump done, and I think they're all getting it done, it's worthwhile getting it booked in us or whoever looks after the car for them.
Yeah.
Because they've gone a slight delay them FEI pumps now, and they are the better ones.
Definitely.
Better ones, yeah.
Well, we did actually look at another brand of pump in case we couldn't get one, and the quality wasn't.
No,
it was horrendous.
Yeah, well, I think we've said it before that the FEI stuff's really good. When it comes to stuff like that, yeah.
We definitely wouldn't go to a different brand now.
No.
Not after.
No, no.
We've had a really good success rate. We've had 100%, touch wood. We've had 100% success rate.
Yeah.
Even a success rate, even.
Yeah.
With those FEI pumps on those Rangers, so.
Didn't fix what's not broken.
Aye.
You know, it's absolutely.
And we use FEI kits on the Ingenious, don't we?
Yeah. And we've got some good news with them as well. So again, there's now another kit out, which is not a better kit. That's just the way I put it, but it's you get more kit. Yeah, you get more. You get the pulleys etc. in which we're going to start using because they're problematic. We know that unfortunately.
Ingenious,
yeah.
I just apologise for the office looking like it's an absolute bomb site. I was going to say normally it's not, but it normally is.
Really?
But also I've just been buying bits of crap off eBay and
So what happens is, right, when Marvin's bored, is that a good word? Bored, right, okay. His eBay account just gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I mean, for instance, right, I mean, I've got to ask Marvin, how often will you use that?
Never. But
well,
the
unless...
windscreen guy came in and I just thought, wow, I need one of those in my life.
But you don't fit windscreens?
I know I don't. I never will.
So you don't need one, do you?
No, if you look though, it is amazing bit of kit that.
Yeah. I think what we should do is, we should do a video on tools. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
That would be a good idea.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Just,
and then do one of the useless tools. That would be an even bigger video.
Well, I think there'll be a lot of them. Not useless tools, but unnecessary tools.
Well, useless tools, we employ a few. And then there's the ones in the toolbox as well. And the grinder broke. It legitimately broke when I was working on the truck, putting the body on the back, so yeah. I replaced it with a better one. Well, not a better one, just this year's model. And there's also a bit of a trainer thing going on in the garage. Yeah, we need it's now we've decided that Nike, which are, I mean, I've got to say, we're almost sponsored by Nike now. We should be. I mean, and I've got to say, like, I mean, when it comes, I like Adidas because they are more of a like like a dress. Is a dress, is that a good word? They're more like a dress, smart casual, like smart casual trainer. But I tell you what it is, when it comes to these Nikes, like, I mean, they are like the proverbial slippers. They really are. Unbelievable. I mean, you wouldn't think they were 3 years old. Well, they're not actually. I'm just making that up. They're not, Gary. I know that up, but it's good for. It's all TV. Oh, right. That was the Coronation Street part of it. But yes, so anybody that's looking for comfortable, hard-wearing, practical trainers, get yourself a pair of Nikes. They are the dogs, proverbial dogs. What are they, like Air Max? Vapor Max. Vapor Max is what you want. But then actually, we're changing out of Vapor Max, and me and Gary have now got company Air Max somethings. These are. I'm not sure what these are. Yeah. But these are the next best comfortable. They're not quite as cool for your feet as those bad boys, but these are very nice, very comfortable. That's the and then there's just trainers everywhere. So that's Gary's pair he's got on there, and these are actually not as old as Gary's, but these are few more in the workshop, so these are absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. And then, believe it or not, the bubbles start. Even the bubbles just giving up there.
You can repair them, you know. Isn't that fantastic?
I tell you how you repair them, Gary.
Yeah.
I seen this on a
Yeah.
talk video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. This is probably gonna make a cunt of me. Yeah. No, it's not. Look. See that there? Do you know that?
You can
See that?
you can blow your trainers up.
You can blow that trainer up by putting a football pump in there.
Simple.
Did you know that? Ed?
Simple
No, I
means
didn't
simple.
know.
Means. Did you know that?
Now I know.
Sure, you know that. Yeah, nice.
If you don't know, now you know.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that all got for Tuesday, Gary?
It's all got for Tuesday. Yeah. Frantic week. Where's Jimmy?
Who?
I thought I'm missing somebody. But it is Jimmy, isn't it?
It is Jimmy. Jimmy is
that's
on
right,
holiday.
yes. Yeah, right, yes.
Happy birthday to Jimmy for yesterday. Big Jimmy is having a week off for his birthday.
Great.
I think he was planning on doing the North Coast 500, but I think now he's doing the Dunstan 1. He's just going to drive around Dunstan Mile. He said his friends have dropped him in it, so he's not doing the North Coast 500 now.
But he does that most nights anyway, doesn't he? Drive down Dunstan with his windows down, thumping tunes.
Big pimpin',
Big pimping, yeah.
Big Jimmy,
Yeah.
lay back Luke.
Anyway, but I mean, and another thing, I think also the demo last week, I've got to say I am disappointed in myself because I wish I'd gotten a photograph of you and James coming out of the estate when you picked it up, because it was like Phil and Grant Jr. It really was. It was like the Mitchell brothers. It really was.
Oh, Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. I was just waiting for Peggy going, all right, in the back.
Oh, I feel.
Oh, I feel. In the back, yeah, it was terrible.
I'll tell you one thing, that Daimler drives, believe it or not, amazing. I would say it's got a little shake when it gets into 3 digits, but I think anybody would get into a digit.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of chassis flex, let's face it.
It's 40.
I mean, let's face it, it's long enough we
More
can,
it?
I mean, crikey, it's long enough to be continued, isn't it? So,
It
I mean,
is, aye.
crikey, it is. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, there was a guy in the Range Rover on the way back down, and he was, say, getting towards the speed limit, I would say.
Yeah.
We were also getting there and maybe beyond. I think he got a shock when he seen the 6 door flying past him.
Yeah.
Must have thought 1, 2, 3 doors.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What a car.
What a cop.
We're going to have something that'll definitely include in some sort of YouTube video where we're not 100% sure. And the taxi also, that might be getting started this week, to be honest with you.
Speaking of cars,
Oh,
whoa, how close?
we're very close. I'll tell you how close we are.
How close?
We are so close now. We have 9,682 subscribers.
It's that close, you can taste
We are
it.
so close there. Bam, bam.
It's so close. It's close. It's like
Polski,
Dishwasher paperwork.
dishwasher paperwork.
You must have a.
what a
maintenance
fail for
file or
dishwasher
something.
paperwork. Really, Paul.
That's the guarantee and everything.
Oh,
Oh
right.
right, I see.
Instructions
Yeah,
you give
yeah.
that to the woman, don't
Yeah.
you?
Well,
Well, I thought dishwasher was just like on-off program 1,
there's
2.
5 programs.
Is that
5 programs.
What,
Oh, what a
what's, the,
sport model.
what's the different programs, Paul? Do you want to run through them while you're
Different
there?
temperature, economical,
Yeah.
No, we don't want that.
intensive,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
quick.
Uh-huh.
This sounds like Mickey.
Does that? That sounds like you.
You get a quickie, a Mickey, an intensive, and a tricky.
Yeah, a quickie, that sounds like yourself, Paul. Just what I've heard, by the way, I don't believe it, but it's just...
I'll tell you what else we're gonna.
It's on the
I'll tell you what
toilet.
else we need to know. If anyone's seen Andy, the recovery driver, I need to guess his weight, because unfortunately Andy thinks he's 14 stone, and then he said he could possibly be up towards the 15 stone mark. That's definitely plus the VAT.
Yeah.
Oh, the mother's meeting here. Oh, Josh, this doesn't look good.
Oh, no.
Just to get the word for that.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
What Fiesta or something?
Focus.
Focus, that's the one.
That's where you're through, as you see. No, we just need to put some oil back in the filament, please,
Right.
and see if the oil pressure problem abates. It's a good
Oh,
word, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Master.
Speaking of master baits, hi Paul, how you doing?
Paul, you like that, don't you?
Hi, dear. It's just
Paul
like,
is a gadget fiend.
yeah, isn't he? It's like one of them things I can in
My
out,
tennis
in,
ball
out, in,
cannon
out,
looks better.
in, out.
I'm going to bring that in one day.
I thought you played with cocks. Shot the cocks
No,
on
I've got
inside.
a tennis ball cannon.
Ping
Oh,
pong.
Yeah.
Ping pong champion 1907 was Paul.
Yeah.
1907.
Yep. That's when you were only 17-year-old.
You stand there going,
I came back from 1964.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Right, let's. I think we should end it. Before
I
this
think
gets out of hand.
I tell you what it is, it's warm in this office.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Have you got the
just
heat on?
spent the last 10 minutes slaying everybody.
I don't know.
No, I've got the heat on. It's like 20 degrees. So.
This must be amazing.
Thanks very much for watching on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Gary, we'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da! Let's get back to it.
Let's get back to work.
Alright, Eddie B. It's Wednesday. I just stole it, Gary. On camera. Gary stole it live on 5. Oh, it's a fault, it's on the car. Heard it all before. I like them little minis like that, with the 2 back doors. They're a cool car, them.
It's not very well.
It's not very well. Is that a THP, guys?
I think maybe like it's a Cooper, isn't it?
Cooper. It is a Cooper. Big stretch.
Smells very fuely.
There's
very, oh yes, there we go.
There's your problem right
There's
there.
a problem straight away, even without looking at it.
It's manufactured by the Peugeot Citroen.
Oh no. No.
Right, we'll come back to this one, Gary.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Why don't we start at the start?
Why don't we start the start?
Ah,
We start the start.
well actually, if we start at the start, that means we start over here. Number 1. This is ramp 1.
Just a minute, we'll check. I'm updating the notes on Garage Hive.
They're updating the notes on Garage Hive. Well, while we wait for Gary updating his notes, take note of this. Little C-Ron. C-Ron? The do one Ron.
So it's got some spec with that, they've got a reverse camera on it.
You know why? You know why has that got top spec, Gary?
Oh, that's
Why has that got top spec?
yeah, it's a strange one.
Aye.
Could be like friends and family benefits or something.
Yes, this is the owner of We Buy Cars From All's father's car. Not that he's trying to do any advertising here or anything for free, but he's left some stickers on the side. Well, the exhaust came in a bit wonky, like his Jasper's wallet, so that's going to get a new one.
That's how it is. I don't know what's wrong. Either we have put it on the ramp or we have the exhaust on the back there.
There's a little gap, big gap.
Difficult to tell you that.
Little gap.
Sort of judge with these little vehicles. Yeah.
Right, what's the milk float in for, Gary? Everything.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, from what I understand, the milk industry is actually quite what's the word I'm looking for?
Volatile?
Volatile. Yes, that's a good word. So I believe this poor vehicle. You know what it is. You feel sorry for vans, don't you? I mean, you know, I mean, so anyway, it's not the best. It's not looked after the best. They get such a hard life.
Yeah.
But
Is that the newspaper?
well, credit. So this one here was this one was attacked by a hammer in Sunderland, I think. That's the story.
MC Hammer on the milk run.
MC Hammer on the milk run, aye. MC Hammer done the milk float in.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. But
Why was it attacked with the hammer, Gary?
well, it's
Like the ice cream wars?
Yeah, probably it's something like that. But it got damaged. So auto glass put all the glass in it. But unfortunately they forgot to attach the windows to the window runners. So now.
Well, you know what you should do? Give Gavin a bell from Auto Glass. And say, yeah.
Yeah.
But Dean, the windows fell out the poor man's van.
Yeah, me. I mean, let's just.
Hi, you can see the bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the windows need sorting.
Gary, is
So
plastic.
it'll not be very
Oh,
good.
look at that.
It'll not be very good.
There's a hole in the glass, guys.
Well, not maybe in me. I would suspect there should be a little clip in there or something. Chances are that'll be in the window runner.
What else do you guys?
Engine
say it needs that
management on. It'll need tyres. If it doesn't need tyres, I'll show my house in finished with it. That'll be a sight, wouldn't it?
Oh God.
Oh God.
That'll update the Christmas. Not many people there like Christmas.
That would keep the kids off the fireplace.
So the Mini is in for stalling when, well, when changing gear, but it's more like on idle. Is engine manager light will do a health check.
It smells very. There's a lot of fuel and there's a lot of. You get like the rotten egg smell from the exhaust. So
rotten eggs.
It'll be the prawn stuff on a THP engine.
And we have the V6 TDI 2-reg.
Nice car, this.
It is a nice car. I have a little oil leak.
Oil leakage. Yeah, so we need to have a look at the oil leakage.
We'll have a look at that in the mornings.
He says it is quite obvious.
There's nothing under there. Nope. And there's nothing on the floor outside either, but...
You know, if I stand like this long enough, it will look like the videos from it.
You know. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. And the Floor Tech Flooring Specialists.
Vivaro. DPF's full on it, and the soot content, the actual content's quite high, so
yeah.
Oil dilution fault as well, because the DPF hasn't been worked properly. That one will get a power clean, oil and filter change in there, filter on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll have to have the DPF regenerated.
Lovely.
So that one, you know, what's happening, it's just about getting it.
And this is, I think this is, yes it is, the only ramp that's free at the moment. This is waiting for...
there's nothing free in here.
There's nothing free in this world, and it's certainly not in this garage.
That one now kept that free because we've got a transit van coming in tomorrow, and that's really all we'll do on the stock. We have leaf spring, we have brakes, and bottom arms from an MOT failure today.
Oh. And this, we have seen this car before.
Yeah. So this has come back to get the part of the brake module refitted.
Yeah.
We've ordered that, couldn't get it from Maserati, or you could order a fortune, but so managed to get, I think you got that from, was it eBay?
eBay?
eBay, yeah, I've got a big one.
Couldn't get one.
So I just wants the module fitting and putting back together, and that should hopefully be the end of that one.
I think it's just had the wheels redone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, but it went away, because they had some stuff to do. I think the black, they're doing the blackout, the alloys, and a little bit of bodywork. So they said, look, while you're waiting for the bits coming in, we'll get the paintwork done and bring it back and put it done.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry,
and there's
Kevin Nan Carroll, I think.
320D X-Drive, that is...
yeah, it's not really them.
There's not many there, is there? Normally a big motor.
Yeah, M-Sports, some protection glass. Hasn't got a plus pack on, unfortunately. It just finishes them off, but nice tornado red, I think that is. Tornado red, his car. Looks after it. I mean, he's got it. It's a ton. But he's got a very, very clean.
It is very clean.
23,000 miles.
Ooh, nice.
So again, in service and MOT, I'm not expecting to find much on it.
Oh, look, I've just seen.
What have you just seen?
Someone's put the red covers on the crash bar.
Oh, yeah. Has you got the covers, or has you wrapped them properly?
Nah, covers, mate.
Oh, that's terrible, Kevin. That's terrible.
Someone's changed those grills. They're not factory either.
No, they're not. Yeah, I did that on my son's BMW when he had one. You take the grills out and you wrap them and just finish them off.
Well, I did ask for the M4. I asked them to wrap them. Yeah. But they didn't.
No.
They didn't.
The proper way to do it is to take the bumper off.
Oh, well, they had the full front end off, but
you can take the grills out. You put the grills out, and you can wrap them. It's not a good job, but it looks okay.
Aye, you can't really see it.
But the nicer one is when you take the bumper off and wrap them with the bumper off.
Right, let's just not talk about all these horrible little things in here. Dun, dun.
Yeah. Hey.
And the reason why nobody can find a diagnostics computer in here is because they're all in here. Computer. More computers.
And remember, everybody, if you need a FEI Op243 pump, we've ordered that one for stock because they are becoming very, very scarce now, hard to get a hold of. So we've got that and the kit for to do them, so that goes all together. If anybody needs your Range Rover FEI pump, just another one today, just gone out. We've got them on the shelf ready to rock and roll if you need one done.
And we definitely recommend getting it done, because the horror stories that you hear when people don't get it done is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Also,
if anybody can tell me that there's a couple of things that I think. So these are the gear type. I think I'm not going to get into the gear type pump, but the other ones are the vane type. I think it's either the plastic smashing or the shaft's breaking.
also the actual vanes, they move.
Right. Yeah.
They can slide in and out, but they're seized and then they don't pick up the oil.
Yeah. Whereas with these, the gear type,
Yeah.
you know, and the metal in there.
They can't not work. They're meshed together.
It's a much better idea. Much better idea.
And then also we've done a lot of the crank pulleys at the minute.
Yeah, so we've done a couple of wet belts on some transits, and it's like it's 3 pieces or 2 or 3 pieces.
Yeah.
But the damping part of it is failing on them, and the reckon that failing is as bad as the wet belt going, because once that goes, it just meshes everything. I mean, it makes a right mess. So we've done a couple of them, so they end up having pulleys on.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Yeah. Good.
Only, well, I'm saying 2 to go. I'll have a quick wander outside, but this is the Porsche box that we spoke about the other day. This got recovered in by us. Wow, that's definitely had a new headlight, Gary.
What makes you see that?
Do you see the light and do you see the fog?
Which one's new, that one?
I think this one's new.
Yeah. I would make that one really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we should do is...
I'm a headlamp polisher.
Yep.
Yeah. Top whopper polisher.
I think it is the only man in the country who can polish turd.
Yeah, right, yeah.
This,
That's my daughter. Yeah.
This, what's this? Relay, certain relay.
Yep.
Injector mondos.
4 injectors, off pipe. The sensor which goes onto the back of the DBF, which is a TW18 to do. So that's done. And then it wants little one coming after that. It's had an engine service as well. Which we like to do after we put injectors in, just to fresh fuel, fresh filters, etc.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What have we got outside?
Holy moly, there's not much here, Marvin.
There's not much here actually. There's we've got
Holy mother of shit.
where's this?
So that's your daily driver.
Daily, the Hubway Golf.
Hubway Golfage.
Then there's also the big Avanti, which has moved a little bit, so give us a little bit of access down the side.
It's not a big deal.
If anybody says, have you been out in that this year? I'll see, yeah, definitely.
Look, it's moved. Of course
It has moved. Look at it. Basically, just a bit of space down here, so I can get in that wheel arch. Well, I'm saying I can get that wheel. Somebody in the workshop can get that wheel arch.
This has been here that long. It's actually collecting bugs.
It is.
That isn't a bug which is because it's been splattered when it's driving. That's a bug which is taking up residency there because it can.
Yep.
Because it knows the van's not going anywhere in a while. I mean, it's actually growing plants.
Prance.
That was plant. It was good that until I actually got my mouth full of
It was. I've never seen an Avanti grow plants.
Plants.
All plants.
It was plants, by the way.
It has got a few. You can edit that.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie B, keep it in.
Actually, where is Ed again?
Ed.
In action.
No, he's missing an action. Jimbo was in the day for about 13 seconds.
Was he?
He came up the stairs with his big bald head.
Yeah.
Obviously realised his wallet was too heavy. Couldn't make it all the way up. Went home.
Yeah. Or you realised you had to speak to me.
Yeah.
That was it. Out the door.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Last week he was making Jimmy bits of coffee and that. I think him and Jim has got something going on.
Well, I think he was wanting some off Jimmy. But all I'm going to say is that I got more done than Jim.
That's what happens when you gaffer. What else we got?
A poorly smart IT van, diagnostic on 2 tyres. It was engine light on, not starting very well, rattling from underneath. The rattle from underneath is actually from inside the time cases.
Oh,
so that's an oof.
These are common actually for time chains. 1300.
It's 1300. It's an oof.
Oof, yeah.
Oof. So that one needs costing up. It'll be worth fixing, canny little van.
Yeah. So the Infinity and beyond.
So the Infinity A-Class.
Actually, I'll tell you one thing.
Is it an Infinity or an A-Class or an Renault?
Well, you don't know whether it's a Megane, an A-Class or an Infinity.
I know where it's gone.
I think if you want the cheapest one, you buy the Megane, then you buy the Merc. I think the Infinity is probably more expensive.
It's a nice car.
It is.
I've not seen one before. I've seen one before, but I've not been in one. But it's a nice car, clean car. It's actually nice interior, nice kit.
What's the beautiful?
Merc dashboard. The washers were blocked on us. Again, I didn't really do a lot of them, but the washer bottle was blocked. Paul got literally, I think, more sludge with this than he got off the River Tyne.
With a wee Tyne.
Off the wee Tyne, off the river. But that's done. And the customers also complain about the window making a noise when it goes down. There's not much to see. It's in the mechanism. We'll try the usual stuff. We'll try that wonderful stuff, white grease. Thank you to the man who invented white grease. I think he's massive.
Gary, white grease for that?
Honestly, white grease. I just think white grease is the invention of the century.
Then there's this 63 plate Focus that was on the ramp yesterday for the wet belt breaking up that we showed you.
Did we do this one last week? I can't remember.
It was on the ramp yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I showed the. Yeah. I think it was either yesterday or Monday. I showed the wet belt basically that had clogged up into the oil pickup, so that needed cleaned out.
He's been fortunate in a way because I mean the wet belt's starting to fragment. I mean the wet belt's starting to go, but we've managed to salvage it so that we've cleaned the pickup. The oil pressure's back. We've done an oil change on it, and it's running okay. But look, it's one of them. It's enough to drive it for a change it. I'll drive it aside.
Yeah.
If he keeps it, he needs to put a wet belt.
Obviously, he'll be telling the person he purchases to do that. He needs a belt.
Yeah. That's good to go. This needs a couple of wheel bolts in because we had trouble with the wheel bolts arrived the day for it. Once we get the wheel bolts in, that can go back to WeBuy. I think the fella needs that back for Friday.
Yeah.
So we'll get that finished off tomorrow.
This
final test drive on that. We've done some work on that. Some more work on that this afternoon.
That ended up with a carbon clean as well on the inlet valves, which is common on them bags.
Goes well. It drives mint, but it's just not quite refined. Is that a good word? Something like that, yeah. So this one was oil pressure.
Yeah. Correct.
So we've had the sump off this one, cleaned the sump out. Because again, one of the predominant things on these is, I mean, it would have been good to do bend dimes, one of the very first ones we've seen.
Yeah.
It's just because of the lack of servicing.
It is, yeah.
Then you get the build up of oil, sludge and what have you. With this one, so we've had the sump off, cleaned the sump, cleaned the pickup, put it back together, and that's like a different car. It really is like a different car, that one.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's ready to go back hopefully tomorrow to the customer.
This one's all done now, the Defender. Apart from, we're finding lots of holes that have sort of appeared over the years. People mounting things and not blocking the hole up when they're finished, but we'll just keep blocking them holes up and keep water testing it to see if it's basically water coming in through the bulkhead, and there's a lot of it, but there's a lot of holes in the bulkhead, so we're just going to continue on to block them up as we find them, and we might possibly put a smoke test in the bulkhead and see where it comes out.
I mean,
that's like an Ed China, that. Hey, I'm sure he done that, Ed China. He done that to find a leaky door seal once when I was a boy.
I mean, it's getting better. I mean, before you keep quite confident. I mean, they went out the goldfish, so.
I feed them, aren't I? This Disco 4 3 litre, the crank snapper. This has actually snapped the crank as usual. It's actually came about as we were pricing this up. So this would have been way over the £10,000. It actually came about that this is still under manufacturer's warranty. So someone's been paying every year to have this on the Land Rover approved warranty. So I believe that will be getting recovered back to Stratstone up in Newcastle possibly, because I wouldn't take a TMI Land Rover, and neither should you. This Insignia, we're going to miss that out. That's SQ5. We know about that. That's got a big oil leak where the guy unfortunately hit something on the road, and well, that was the end of the engine, to be honest with you. So his insurance company's going to sort that for him. And Gary has just had the authorisation now for this Insignia, which I think we got yesterday.
We picked it up yesterday, yeah. So it's the usual. Was it the M?
This is the B20DTH.
So yeah, I mean we'll get with it. I think it's a case of that one is just whatever it needs. But the thing is with that is, I mean, it's not a bad car. It's done 90,000 miles, but it's worth a few quid. You kind of get second-hand engines for them.
Yeah.
Even the ones you can do, I've seen they've got the Starship mileage on. So you'd be better off fixing it. But I mean, it'll be followers, possibly the chain on the and the gearbox end, it'll
Yeah.
want the belt and the water pump on, and whatever parts necessary. But again, it's just a matter of getting the car right for the customer and getting the price right for them. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Skoda Kodiaq. By the time I got in this morning, 8 o'clock-ish, this is already on the way. I think we put this in the workshop last night. This the water pump had failed. So it's got a new water pump, obviously a time belt at the same time, and this is ready to go back to the customer. There's a couple of vans over there. They are either coming into the workshop or going out of the workshop, we're not sure yet.
the Parker one's done. I'll try to go back.
And a couple of remedial jobs on the NEPs.
CW, if you remember, that's the one. So that's just back for it to check out. Because I mean, quick, it's been at the workshop less than a week, and it's done 1,000 miles already. So
yeah,
that'll get checked and
yeah. And this is, I'll tell you what it is. This is what I come to work for. Daphne. So I've got a good clean today. It needs a bit of a polish because that paint's not too bad there, but it's getting a little bit dull on that side. So I'm going to get Andy to polish that with a machine polisher. And there is the absolutely beautiful new bed. So we've got two toolboxes on the storage box on the front. That winch was fitted a little while ago, but we've changed the rope to Dynaline, so that just is a little bit safer. So if anything goes wrong, that won't just try and catapult through your neck. New straps, all new timber now. Timber's on, and also we've changed that. I don't know if you remember, that used to be timber right up the middle. Then we've changed that to the checker plate and got that painted, and it's looking very good, I think.
tidies it up loads, doesn't it?
It does tidy it up.
Yeah.
It's had a good wash. But it's looking really, really nice. Very nice. There's a couple of storage boxes to replace those ones there. They're getting made. They should be here towards the end of the month, and that will take a horrible ratchet strap off. He's even tire showing the tyres. Look at that. What's going on? Absolutely splendid.
And that, as they say,
Is that? Oh, there's an ambulance over there, but that is going back tomorrow morning. Oh, we're done, guys.
I think we're done, Marv.
I'll tell you what, we're done. I'll tell you what we do need before we go is pull that defender in.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
So yeah, we'll get that pulled away.
Splendid.
And then we're him for tonight.
Gary, let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks for watching
Are
on.
you going that way?
We'll go. Listen, I'll tell you what it is, right? We'll just go our separate ways. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Look at Gary's camera stature there. There's no point in putting anything in here tonight, Gary, because we're all loaded up for tomorrow. Let's do outside first, guys.
Let's go outside first.
First things first, let's do outside.
I'll just bounce along.
Oh, you come. Oh, wait there, wait there.
Corporate workwear, corporate workwear.
Dun, 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 dun. Can't even.
Hey, I tell you what, like I like it when the car park.
Look at that.
I like it.
Car park looks amazing. Space. I don't like spaces there though. They should be full of vehicles. Right. So the Maserati that we spoke about yesterday, Gary, is all done and dusted.
Done, sir.
New
Yeah.
parking sensor module,
Yeah, it's done back together.
fitted, coded and back together, and then from one Maserati we have another. What's wrong with this one, Gary?
Well, you won't be surprised to hear so. I guess it's it's not a I told you so. However, last time this was in, we did report that the tyres were very, very low and in poor condition, and you can see that there. To the point whereby that tyre's delaminated. So anybody that's watching this that wants to know about tyres, it's not so much that the tyre tread that's low, although it is a bit low. However, what's happened here is the tyre started to delaminate, it's started cracking and perishing, and when that happens, obviously it cannot keep its integrity. So that, and you can see how, I mean that's because it's been run flat, but you can see here.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a little bit of a pointer for anybody when checking the tyre pressures and checking the tyres. Just be mindful of the cracking and perishing.
It's all about keeping your own integrity, guys.
It's all about tyre integrity. That is a true saying, that, you know, tyre integrity. Yeah.
Tyre integrity.
Oh.
It's the entire integrity.
It's the entire integrity of the tyre.
Gary,
I've seen that 5 times fast.
entire integrity, entire integrity,
Yeah, the
entire
entire
integrity
integrity of the tyre.
the entire integrity of the tyre is.
The entirety of the tyre. The entirety of the tyre.
Are you taking this beamer home with you, Gary?
Yes. So
There's a big old 2-reg in the way there.
keys. Which keys are these keys? I'll put that on site now because obviously it's a nice thing, that, just in case. Again, security is very, very important.
It is
Also,
paramount.
MOT.
So the BMW is all done.
All done, yeah. Road test tonight, and then that'll be going back down south tomorrow.
And then the 2-reg, we found out the oil leak is on the valve covers. So that has been authorised by the customer and ready to get done. That'll get done tomorrow, hopefully.
I think you said earlier that that's probably the second or third one now after it's had a jet work done.
Yeah.
For some reason, then
Absolutely no idea why.
But it's developed a leak from the
But
covers.
it doesn't actually leak from the seals around the injectors. It leaks from the main gasket around the rotor cover, which you don't touch.
Strange.
But
I think that's probably the third time that's happened to us now.
it is. So from now on, that'll be customer informed that it could possibly need that done.
Ready to go. That's the one we talked about last night.
Yeah.
So there's no point in talking about. He's picking that up tomorrow.
It's clean
this-
Astra.
And this here is one of them shame ones. 12,000 mile Vauxhall Astra on a 17 registration, and it's gone off with a bang in the customer's own words. So we've got no compression on cylinder 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then but we've put some oil down the bores. So it was reading 70 psi.
Yeah.
So we put some oil down the bores and it's brought the compression up. So it's
Something on the bottom end.
On the bottom end. Yeah. We'll go to the customer tomorrow, tell them what we found, and then see which way. I mean, look, I think them engines there, they're renowned for problems. So,
Yeah.
What a shame. 12,000 miles.
And that. Oh, excuse me. It's obviously, what time is it? Oh, bloody hell, it's 7:15. We're teasing the dog and I haven't even got one. RAV4.
That's a bit rough.
Hey.
So MOT and service today. The thermostat stuck shut, which is causing it to pressurise. So put a thermostat on that tomorrow. Couldn't get
Lovely.
it today. Yeah.
And then over there, I'll tell you, there's nothing to report on this side of the car park, apart from some driveway blocks that looks like they need to clean.
Total integrity of the tyre.
Total integrity of the tyre
Integrity of the tyre.
has got to be integral at all times.
The tyre. I like that, Sam.
It is.
Total integrity of the tyre.
And this is the. Did we look at this insignia yesterday, Gary?
Yes. Yeah. Just one stripping.
So this has been authorised, ready to get stripped. This is the B20 DTH, I believe. So that's the new Ecotech, or newer Ecotech, not the one that was in the original insignia. So that's all the one stripped out. It's been somewhere else. They've got a little way onto the job, and then unfortunately they've poo-pooed their pants. Yeah. Thought it was a bit too much of a job for them, which is fair enough.
And I find really amazing how people, or people waste money, because the gentleman, when he came in the other day, and he had literally the followers from the engine in his hand. So whoever's been looking at it has stripped it, took the followers out, and then put it back together.
That's crazy.
Why would you do that?
Once you're going down to getting the followers out, you may as well listen to this job's for me or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And we've got it up with a bit of a shit list on the old modern milkman here. So that's ended up with, it needs 2 window regulators. Due to the glass being fitted, they've smashed the clips for that on the bottom.
Yeah.
But they come with the regulators. 2 front tyres. What else, guys?
Brakes, thrusters change.
Brakes,
and
our blue cap.
Our blue cap. There was some of the back lights, which they suffer from a little bit because they're like a
Add-on, isn't it?
add-on. But yeah, just run on little stuff. Yeah.
I don't think we've got to look at this mini, did we?
No, I got to look at that. But it was in for tomorrow anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah. That.
This big Vogue.
On steroids.
It's been jacked up. This is in for the rear arc pipes. fairly common on these to go. You don't do many front arc pipes in these, but you do a lot of back, and you also do a lot on the shape before this. Yeah. Especially the Sport.
Yeah. And the start just underneath the driver's door, don't they? Is that right on these?
Believe it
ones?
or not, that's on the previous model. On these ones, it's under the passenger footwell.
Right. Yeah.
But I tell you, this is a nice model. This is 4.4 V8.
Yeah.
And it's got the it's a 4-seater.
4. Yeah.
4 in the on the floor. Tellies.
Is that a long wheelbase, that one, or is it?
No, it's a standard wheelbase.
Good spec, that.
It is very nice spec. Very nice spec.
Yeah. Nice one. Comes with obligatory bird shit on the side of the
I obligatory bird shite all over the car.
All over the car, just to make it look. Yeah. And this is that's done. Not talked about last night. Just what you clicked.
Ready to go. Very, very clean car. Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this waterfall that happens on the coming at the bulkhead of this. Hopefully get to the bottom of that tomorrow.
I've got to say, Paul has genuinely worked his socks off for this. I know that's something to say with Paul, but anyway. But I mean, I think he plugs one leak and he finds another one.
Yep.
Yeah, I never thought, you know, you often get them, but I mean this, he must have plugged.
It's fought all the way.
Yeah, I mean it's just gets one and then comes in somewhere else.
I mean, all Landoros leak, but that is definitely going to massive leak.
That was an oddball.
They're a really good looking wheel there for a Defender. Very good looking. She's a looker.
It's a good car, that.
It is a very good car. Had a lot of money spent on it.
Yeah. Look after it really
And
well.
it's actually a decent one. Sometimes you can spend a lot of money and get something absolutely crap with the end, but that's nice. Yeah. Transporter van in for
MOT test tomorrow morning. Yeah.
just MOT.
Yeah, just
Lovely.
MOT that one, yeah.
You know what we've never done here, Gary?
What's that?
We've never done like a tour,
A tour.
so no one ever gets to see the whole garage. Shall we have a quick whiz around the garage? You got 5 minutes.
What's a whiz? Where do you want to start?
Let's start the reception.
I was thought you
I mean,
was going to see the toilet. I was going to see it.
well, we'll show them how the garage. You're that way inclined. So, in here is a reception.
This is the central hub.
This is a central hub.
You know, people say the workshop where it's so what I've got to say, I mean, it's not really. This is where the magic
Yeah.
occurs.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah, that's where
on this sofa.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So
we'll shut the windows tonight because
someone left it open last night.
that was anyway. Moving on.
Name and shame, Gary?
No. All I'm saying is there was 2 left.
There were.
There was 2 left.
That's where Gary sits there. That's the hot seat. Then we have the Stig, keeping an eye on the security guard at all times. And then there's busy Jimmy's desk, who, as you can see, is empty.
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy what? Who?
Jimmy who?
Well, don't worry, Jimmy hasn't had his P45. Jimmy's on holiday. You might see him in another episode.
Is he?
He is.
Really? Oh well, we'll show him upstairs.
Let's have it. Let's go upstairs.
Right.
This is a full garage tour, Gary.
Don't break wind because I'm behind you, Marvin.
Bloody hell. Not very often we come up these stairs.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember if I've done this in the previous episode, like, but you just, this is the ladies' toilets with a baby change. All looking swanky, of course. We'll try and keep it as clean and tidy as possible. This is for customers. And then, hello. This is the male toilet in here.
Shower room.
Shower room in there.
Shower
That
room
is
there.
just full.
That's the
No, it's full of the brim of crap in there.
This is the Duo Photo Studio.
Certainly is.
This is their office. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim.
Ah, it's after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Gary. You will not be seeing Jimbo down there, sir.
Yeah, you got more chance of Jim paying his way, but they haven't. So that's right.
Oh. Chainsaw for the man's wallet. Right, we've got towards the back.
To the rear.
Oh, to the rear entrance.
To the rear of the property.
I'll have a quick flash past the office because it's like a bomber's off in there. There's the office there, there's just tools and trainers all over the shop. And there's also stuff all over the shop here. So there's the little, tell you what it is, that camera really hasn't been used much.
Well, I was just you know, I'm glad you pointed it out because I think Ed, when he watches this, he needs to realise he needs to be up his game because I mean, the amount of cinematography.
Well, it's the integral integrity of our cinematography.
The amount of filmmaking he's doing recently is actually starting to wane. Yeah, okay, alright.
Yes.
But, yeah, never mind.
What about the fridge, guys? Oh, there's Gary's bag.
Yeah, that's me right cropper bag.
Gary, what?
Yeah.
Why is dinner? Have you dinner, mate?
Yeah, I was very lucky. I got my dinner bought for us today, so thank you very much.
What do you have?
Sean died.
I tell you what it is, some of the stuff in that freezer, Gary, hasn't been seen since the fucking ice age.
Let's just put this way. I mean, that was brown when it first went in there. It's been there that long. It's white.
What is it?
Oh, never mind.
Can you keep stuff in the freezer forever?
Prawn skewers.
We're never going to use that, Gary.
They ran out of date in 19 canteen. Them. They're just a little bit out of date. 2020.
Is it?
No, it's 2023. That's the point. Yeah, I think.
They need to gather distance.
I think we need.
I think we should get the thing to sort us out tomorrow.
Oh, Aberdeen Angus.
Aberdeen Angus steak there, the new. Why is it all this?
What the? Yeah.
How come this was 99 quid? How good's that steak like?
Holy
99
shit.
quid.
What the?
Fuck me, there's a joint in the cooker and cook itself.
No, that.
Look at all that down there. The sausages and everything.
I know when you cook steak, some people like it blue, but I mean it's even blue before you even cook that.
That can't be good for you, that. Will it be alright? Frozen.
She'll go to Mickey.
Aye.
Go to Mickey. Mickey will have one.
Why don't you just give Mickey everything in that freezer? So Mickey, take it all again.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would just give it to Mickey.
You know how it is though, there'll be a clean guy in.
I mean,
you're trying to kill us.
Joking apart, I mean, Mickey could probably eat stuff that would make a billy goat puke. It really could. I mean, yeah.
Right. Since you mentioned it, Gary, I'm gonna. Well, that'll show my toilet. Dun dun. There's our mate there. On the trap.
That one.
Trap one.
Hey, that's a surprise. Pretty much everything's put away.
I'll tell you, it is rare because normally there's not a thing in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is this shitty old Hoover there? Makes his diagnostics room look like a bomb site.
Well.
But everything's here anyway.
Everything's here.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Better be safe than sorry, Gary. Oh, 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 oh.
That'll not.
Gary doing the bank job.
Yeah.
Should we look upstairs, guys?
Go upstairs.
I'll tell you one thing, it'll be messy up there.
We need a bit of a spring clean.
We do need a spring clean, there's just crap everywhere.
Just shite everywhere, isn't there?
And I'll tell you what it is, these little scooters here, they're breeding.
Yeah. There was only 3 there this morning. Probably coming tomorrow, there'll be 7.
Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. So, up here we have, behind door number 1, this is the graphics department. Bloody hell, Gary, it's 30 degrees here.
Holy shit. You're not coming now.
So,
Should be, I probably lost a couple of bugs.
there's printers and cutters and vinyl and racks of different colours and stuff. So if you ever need any graphics or stickers for cars, it's all made in-house, Gary.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That's them stickers you did for that 250.
It's 125, guys.
Oh,
you put 2 of them on. Gary absolutely hates it when I take the punchline. Gary, you're not quick enough, Gary.
Fuck's sake, man.
You've got to just get it in there, man, the punchline. You can't like wait a minute and then go.
It's on
oh, that's why.
It's on man. It's on the delivery. Yeah.
Right.
This is the this is where we keep stuff.
This is where we keep stuff. So it is organised somewhat. This is all oil filters on these shelves here, and this is pretty much all. Is this all the air filters, guys?
Yeah, oil, air, fuel filters on the bottom.
Fuel filters on the bottom there.
And that's stuff that like Porsches and
One-offs.
One-offs, yeah.
So there's bits of boost pipes that go wrong now and again, and then they'll go on back order. And there's a service kit for a Porsche. No, what's that? Anyway, we'll have to get that edited out. And then there's, truth be told, all these parts here are pretty much expensive. So injectors, oil level sensors, coils. These are stuff that we've bought and the customer's never turned up for, and we can't send back. So if you're one of these customers who's got any of these parts here, please come and get them fitted. I very much doubt it. And this is all the friction. So we'll keep discs, pads in stock.
Sprinters, Transits, Relays, Chicatos, and Movano's Masters.
Yeah.
Which is the crux of the vans we'll look after.
Yeah.
Your Neps, your Gowland, Dawson's, etc.
I'll tell you what I noticed, guys, when you order it in that manifold, because we haven't got one in stock.
Yeah. I think it will do that side. Yeah. So that's we've got the 8 HP box, the 6 HP box. That's a complete kit up there.
Yeah.
That does the BMWs as well.
So that's pretty much all this shelf here.
Yeah.
Is all Land Rover.
Yeah.
Well, that's around the corner, Gary.
Again, pretty much Land Rover.
This is a desk for the parts department. Never been used.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some crap up here, mind. Yeah. Actually, that's all Land Rover.
Land Rover stuff, yeah.
From top to bottom.
Yeah. Hardware sensors, which would need now and again.
Yeah. These are all.
These are all the clips and whatever. So
brake pipe clips.
Yeah, if you look like brake pipe clips, the body clips. We use them a lot for when we're doing the bodies on and off.
Yeah.
They're the arm bolts which we need again, which you know something where you know yourself you've got to cut the old ones out. So they're the 3 and the 4 upper ones.
Internal fuel pumps.
And they're the lower ones, bottom arm bolts. Yeah.
Wheel bear and stuff like that, and then on this side of the shelf is all diag computers.
Yep. We've got
on here
timing kits.
There's timing kits.
Yeah.
Time kits here.
Leak detector, even not a detector.
An integral leak detector. Integrity.
I detest it when I can't speak properly.
That's another 8 HP kit there, I think, as well, you know.
Right.
So maybe let's just gear on something here.
Yeah, it is.
8 HP.
Oh,
we're up, guys. See what the oil says.
Let's have a look.
Is it lifeguard 6 or lifeguard 8? Have someone stole all the oil? Lifeguard 6.
6, yeah.
That's
so
6 HP.
That's the 6, isn't it?
Yeah. That'd be like for the early sports. That'd be like the yellow, that one.
Yeah. They're not really any good apart from for the BMWs now, because you kind of get them in on the Land Rovers, can you?
Right,
the new Land Rover ones come with the
separate filter.
Yeah, you can do that separate. But again, they'll do the BMWs.
Yeah. And then we'd also keep a lot of consumable stuff that we use, brushes and glasses and gloves, and we've got spare printers, and it's just honestly, well, there is brushes up there, look.
We need to do, you know, we're doing training on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Probably do a training session on how to brush up.
I tell you what, the guys in the end need an MVQ in the brush.
Yeah.
Spare oil jugs, gloves. There's I had an absolute nightmare for about 6 months of printers, so I've got 2 printers in stock. Oh, Gary, you're not going to believe it, mate.
What?
I just ordered 2 of them keyboards, and live on 5, I've just found them. You know, for your desk?
Yeah.
I've just found them there. Can you reach it there?
Which one, the black boxes at the back there?
Behind the monitor. I knew I bought the spare.
Oh, I'll make it be...
Gary, you're going to get your hoof stuck in here.
New skeets,
Oof, Gary, if that bottle of... Look at that!
Look at that!
Keyboards in stock, man. I don't need one.
We'll pull them out so that they're easily accessible. Oh,
Well, that's the IT department there.
Well, no, I mean, Jimmy could probably do with them as well, actually.
Oh
so
yeah, well there you go.
we'll take them 2 downstairs and then
That's what you've come and see what you would have won.
we'll place them.
First prize.
Yeah.
Leathers that I'll probably never fit into again. Gary, I tell you what it is, we keep some shite in stock. Team Valley cups?
Yeah.
There's the Team Valley mugs.
If anybody wants one,
If you want one,
put in the comments.
put in the comments. We sent them
So what the last time?
We sent them out last time, and we've actually, I tell you what I'll do, I'll get Ed to put a couple of photos in right now of the people who sent me a lovely photo of when they got their freebies. What else we got here, Gary? I'll tell you one thing, we've got gear like compliment slips, flyers that we've never used.
This is all like that that ornament you take out off the sideboard at home. Show me age now. So I'll just keep that upstairs because I might use it again. You never do, do you?
But we've got stuff like companies who've been going for hundreds of fucking years, like spare t-shirts and I believe bags and bags of hats. What else have we got? These are all, that's a box of can phantoms.
We'll have to get Paul put some extra sockets in for them fans downstairs. Holy shit.
I don't need fans, man, Gary. We've got aircon.
I know.
I'm not a fan of that.
Well, I need a fan just to keep me fluff
Foofy cooled.
Keep me fluff cooled. Let's switch the light off.
Oh, switch the light off, Gary.
Let's think about the environment.
And most other lights are on them when you walk past, they come on. Gary, that almost concludes the mystery tour.
That is a mystery tour, yeah. It's actually quite enlightening because there was stuff there which I forgot what happened.
And there's actually people asking in the comments before that what's upstairs because they can see it. So now they know.
What's upstairs?
And this cover under the stairs is the big compressor, big vane compressor. That's looked after by them. And there's the dryer, chiller thing. Actually, in fact, down there, I just noticed there's some magnesium wheels from my bike.
It's good though. You go upstairs just for a month. You come away with presents.
You got presents there, Gary?
Yeah, it's good. I'm quite happy now. Yeah. And that is this year. Well, it's 7 o'clock, Marvin.
It is. I did say I'll be home for tea. But it's not, well, I'm not home for tea. Yeah. That's a diary for tomorrow, all loaded up, ready to go. Already, Gary?
I think it's 7 o'clock. I think it's just enough time to get home and watch Newcastle smash Brighton. Yeah.
Overpaid as kicking around a bit of leather.
Yeah.
Not for me, mate. Yeah. Not for me. But if Gary's going, I'm going.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a good night for him.
And it's definitely a good night for me. See you later.
I might set these keyboards up first. I'm not excited.
Easy excited, that guy. Thanks everybody for watching, and we no doubt see you tomorrow. Good night.
Oh, nice to see you, Ed.
Oh, nice to see you, nice.
Yeah. Turn the camera around and show everybody what you look like, because I think we've forgotten as well.
No.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
We're not going to bother walking around the workshop as we've packed up for the weekend now. Workshop's been really busy today. Done a Range Rover WOW for the rear arc pipes.
Yeah.
There's been a clutch on a little Vauxhall. Andy's stripped out the insignia, ready for next week for new rockers. There's a timing chain between the two cams and a new time belt and water pump. Hopefully that gets that customer back on the road. What else?
We've done the Touareg today with the 2 rotor core gaskets and the injector seals. That's done. If that needs a road test, so make sure that's right before it goes back to the customer.
Yeah.
Little clutch. A lot of MOTs today.
Yeah.
Good run-of-the-mill stuff.
That's what we like.
Good repair work. So really good productive week. So I think probably it's just steamrolling.
A strange week. So it was like the morning. You think, it's not. It's not crazy busy, but it sharp picks up. By the first break time, the days are full.
Yeah.
Next week we've got Garage Hive in. So Garage Hive is the garage management system we use Monday, Tuesday, yeah. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. We've got Garage Hive in, doing some extra training. A lot of it for Jimmy. Obviously Jimmy's never been trained on it. He's literally just whatever Gary's showed him, he's took on board. But it'd be nice to get some proper training to him, and also a little bit of refresher training really for me and Gary, to be fair.
Sure, yeah.
Because even though we use it every day, you still don't use all of the software because it's literally endless. I don't think there's, apart from people who do the training, probably not everybody knows anything about that. Like, I don't know everything about it, sorry. So Monday, Tuesday they're in. Wednesday morning.
What's happening Wednesday, what?
Wednesday morning. Well, flight to New York.
Oh,
boom.
crikey. New York. Oh, I thought it was New York via Shane. What? I've cracked that one already, haven't I? Yeah, I can't believe he got that one last night.
What we're doing? So Wednesday, I'll fly to New York. I will take some camera gear with us. I can't promise it's going to go smooth because we're going to have to get the footage from over there via pigeon back to here for Ed to get it in for the weekend, but we will get it somehow. I've got a new laptop there to try and do a little bit of editing, but Ben and I haven't done it before, so I will definitely be winging it.
Yeah.
We'll obviously Gary will be doing a video here during the day, and I'll have a little top up maybe of whatever's been happening over there. We're going to try and meet some people for Can Phantom in America if we can. Try and push it over there, it'd be nice. They obviously need it just as much as us. They're still running the same cars, Range Rovers, all that sort of stuff. They'll still have transits over there. So if we can get some customers out there, it'd be really nice. What else happened next week, Gary? What's happening the week after, Gary? Gary's on,
I don't really know more.
Gary's on holiday.
Oh yes. I'm off the
Unbelievable.
week after that.
So it's bank holiday, not the
Yeah.
Monday coming, the one after. It's bank holiday Monday, so the workshop's closed.
So again, like I say on the previous videos, if anybody needs a car booked in, if they've got something that's done quickly, things like that, obviously our customers that hopefully watch us, remember we're off on the Monday, so if you need to book in, give us a call.
Yeah,
Of course, we'll get you sorted in and look after.
definitely. So I won't be in. I'm away Wednesday till Wednesday. Gary won't be in. Obviously, not next week, but the week after he's off.
Yeah.
So anybody who's got any hassle phone calls, please wait until the Tuesday for Jimmy, who's by himself. That would be good. I'm not saying everything goes bad when we're not here, but I think it'll be slightly stressful for everybody because both me and Gary won't be in on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. I'll be back on the Thursday. I'll land back in Edinburgh Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, I think. Hopefully I'll get down here for lunchtime. I'll go straight back to work. That's been a good week. We haven't hit the 10,000 subscribers yet. We're so close, so that'll probably happen next week. It'll happen when I'm away. So even if we go over the 10,000 subscribers even next week, then we'll draw that the week after. So it gives us time to do the draw online and pick out of the 10,000 people who's already subscribed. We'll have to pick through them, and then we'll get you into your new Fiat Panda and hopefully get your car tax and everything paid for you. Are we done?
We're done. Just can to say thanks to all the customers again. Keep on saying that, you know,
Yeah,
about them.
thank you all the customers, subscribers,
Yeah.
everybody really. Obviously without yous,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't have a garage and we certainly wouldn't have a YouTube channel. The garage is going well, YouTube channel's going really well. Can't thank everybody enough.
Yeah.
So
And the workshop as well. I mean, I made a joke last night about obviously the reception, but really is the workshop lads. That's where that is where the magic happens. So well done to the lads again this week.
Yeah.
Another busy week. They've turned it round. If Ed's got time, we've been up in the car park. The car park's empty again. So it just goes to show that the cars are getting good downtown. So well done to the lads again. Yeah. And thanks to everybody.
thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll definitely see you next week.
Have a
Cheers.
good weekend.
Good night.
Good night.